When the mind fractures, it does so quietly. You feel it as hesitation or second guessing, a dull sense that no matter what you do, you're somehow wrong. That fracture is not failure. It's a backlog of decisions you never got to make. Every unspoken truth becomes a small splinter lodged in the psyche, waiting for you to take the bench and finally decide. So right now, we're not focused on healing, we're reorganizing intelligence. We're bringing every part of you that learned to survive back into the rhythm of truth. So close the mental file labeled self-improvement. This is not that. This is self-governance. Inside you, there's an ancient council that's been in session for years. Fear drafts policy. Memory writes precedent. Emotion enforces the law. Awareness only enters the room when it's invited. So invite it now. Awareness doesn't argue, it observes. Its presence alone changes the chemistry of the room. The old council begins to shuffle, unsure how to behave in front of the original authority. Look around in this inner space. Each voice that has ever ruled your behavior is here. The critic who calls hesitation failure, the caretaker who apologizes for existing, the perfectionist who mistakes exhaustion for devotion. Don't silence them, just ask them one question. What are you protecting me from? They'll answer, always. They'll show you the moment they were born, whether that's a childhood humiliation or a parent's voice, a promise that you made in panic. Listen until the answer stops. Then respond, protection acknowledged, authority returned. Protection acknowledged, authority returned. That phrase is a key. It tells the subconscious the emergency's over. It stops rerouting all your power through defense. Now awareness turns inward. Beneath all the noise is a single courtroom record. Every time you doubted yourself but acted anyway. Every moment you told the truth when it would have been easier to lie. Every quiet choice that rebuilt integrity one nerve ending at a time. Read that record. You'll notice something strange. The person who made those choices isn't desperate. They're measured. They're kind. They are you without distortion. That version has always existed, but the static of survival made it hard to hear. What you're doing now is clearing the interference pattern. Let the next layer surface, the nervous system. It's been the courtroom writer, recording everything, never forgetting a single tone of threat. It doesn't respond to logic, it responds to consistency. So speak to it in a language that it understands, tone and certainty. Say inside yourself slowly, you can stand down now. The judge is present. You can stand down now. The judge is present. You might feel warmth or pressure or nothing at all. Don't chase sensation. The body adjusts in silence long before the mind notices. This is the recalibration in process, the transition from anticipation to presence. Now we begin the ascent, not the climb upward, but the settling downward into truth. Authority is not about control, it's about intimacy with reality. It's the willingness to see what's actually happening inside of you without flinching. Ask yourself quietly, what truth in me has been waiting the longest to be lived? What truth in me has been waiting the longest to be lived? The first thought that rises is usually it. Don't polish or interpret it, just let it hover in front of you. This is the voice that will replace every outdated law that you've dismantled this week. And when you speak it aloud, the whole system listens. Say, this truth leads now. This truth leads now. That statement reroutes every neural pathway that's organized around fear. The body registers a new hierarchy, awareness on top, memory beneath, emotion in service. That's a psychological order. Now the emotional body enters. It's been waiting behind logic, exhausted from carrying what words couldn't. You don't have to make it quiet, just tell it the truth. You're safe to feel without losing control. You're safe to feel without losing control. Do you feel the difference? Emotion softens when it's given permission to exist. The nervous system expands around it instead of bracing against it. We move now to creation, the phrase most people skip because they mistake it for an end point. Peace isn't the finish line, it's the foundation. From here, imagination becomes architecture. Whatever you dwell on will start to crystallize. Bring to mind one image of the life that matches your current law of truth. Not fantasy, accuracy. The environment where your nervous system could stay regulated while your soul stays alive. See yourself functioning there, not performing, functioning. That image is instruction for the subconscious. It builds towards what it can clearly recognize. Now seal the entire system with one declaration. I live under the law of truth. I no longer serve the courtroom of fear. I live under the law of truth. I no longer serve the courtroom of fear. This is what it means for the psyche to handle life again, not by avoiding impact, but by staying intact through it. When chaos comes, this alignment will hold. When emotion rises, it reports to you first. When fear appears, it requests permission to speak. That's governance. And every time you return to this recording, you're not repeating information. You're reinforcing infrastructure. You're reminding every part of you where the authority lives. You're teaching the body that truth is not an event, it's a habitat. So when you step back into the world, remember, the courtroom remains quiet behind you, but it's still there. Order humming, laws intact, truth presiding. You can handle life because you finally trust yourself to interpret it. And when self-trust returns, the entire universe bends towards coherence. That's the pulse of the blueprint. That's the frequency of the ascent. And that quiet, steady, absolute, that's what freedom actually sounds like.